If we don't do something in the very near future, this facility is just going to be way beyond its useful life. And there's no reason to continue to pour money into a building that isn't adequate to even begin with. Question 3 on the April 4th ballot would give $50 million to ADA improvements to city buildings and then provide money to build a new animal shelter. My understanding it's about 14 million of the 50 million would go specifically for the new animal shelter building. It's actually not a lot of money. We're a large city that takes in 10,000 animals a year. This shelter building is nowhere near adequate for a city our size and the number of animals we serve. And so 14 million is not a lot of money. The shelter was built in 1972, but it wasn't built as an animal shelter. It was built as a shed. This is a big challenge for us, trying to run a modern animal shelter out of a building that's very inadequate and really aging. That's a challenge with this sort of facility, is this is basically kind of a metal shed, and so there are high ceilings. There's 200 dogs in this room, and so the way it's designed, the noise level is very high. And so that's why it's really important to keep stress level low and to keep the sound down. So we're trying to always take dogs outside and do a lot of enrichment because the sound in here is not appropriate for people and for animals. So you see the challenge in these upper kennels. And how stressful that is for a dog to go down a row with lots of other dogs. The majority of all the dogs that come in are going to be in this one room together. And so you can see the challenge with dogs that are all together. And so it's a stressful place for dogs. So you'll see we use fans in a lot of the rows to circulate air. You'll see we have a side garage door that we raise when it's nice outside to get fresh air in here, but certainly just the airflow in general is not adequate for an animal shelter facility. Well, so we're here for the citizens of Kansas City. So when animal control is bringing in animals, we're the ones that are taking them and then sheltering them. We also are the shelter that all of the lost pets are going to come to. So if you live in Kansas City, Missouri, and your pet is lost, it's coming here. And we're working hard every day to find the owner so that we can reunite you with your pet. We get 4 to 5 injured or ill animals in every single day, 7 days a week. So I believe that dog may have had a leg amputation just by the bandage. And so all of those animals need someone to care for them, someone to provide medical care for them.
We need an X-ray machine.
You'll see we don't have any green space here to walk dogs, to have dogs outside. So one thing that's important to keep in mind is that an animal shelter doesn't just serve animals, it serves the people in our community through education, through volunteer opportunities, through employment. There are a lot of people that need help and have nowhere else to turn. They have no other resources. Our resources then would be enhanced significantly with a new facility because we'll actually have the space to do more. So we currently don't have any space to have any sort of educational training, dog training. We just are so limited on space here that having a new facility will also provide appropriate amounts of resources to help more people in the community.